Welcome to the Learning English with the most common phrasal verbs in 20 minutes. Chill out. To spend your time relaxing and not worrying. I love to chill out with a good book. She decided to chill out and watch a movie. They chilled out by the pool all afternoon. Hang out. To spend casual time doing something enjoyable. We used to hang out at the coffee shop after school. She loves to hang out with her friends on weekends. They enjoy hanging out at the beach during summer. Set aside. To reserve or dedicate a time for a specific purpose. He set aside an hour each day for meditation. She sets aside time every weekend to work on her painting. They set aside time each month for a family trip. Get together. To arrange a meeting or gathering. We get together for a family meal every Sunday. She arranges to get together with her college friends. They decided to get together for a study session. Ran out of. To use all of your time. He ran out of time to submit the paper. She realized she had run out of the time to study for the exam. They ran out of time in the meeting and continued the week after. Take up. To dedicate time to a new hobby. He decided to take up gardening during lockdown. She took yoga to improve her flexibility. They took up hiking as a way to explore nature. Take off. To take a break from work. He decided to take off a week to go on a trip. She took off a couple of days to spend time with her family. They are planning to take off sometime during the holidays. Think back. To remember a past event or situation. When I think back to my childhood, I remember playing in the park. She thinks back to her time in the college with fond memories. He thought back to the day when he first met her. Hurry up. To do something quickly or to rush. She told her son to hurry up or you would miss the school bus. I need to hurry up and finish the project. The coach urged the players to hurry up. Drag on. To continue too long in a way that is boring or annoying. The lecture dragged on for 2 hours. The negotiations dragged on for 2 weeks. The evening dragged on with one tedious speech. Hold on. To delay or obstruct. The project was held up due to lack of funds. The rain held up the construction work. An accident held up traffic. Go by. To pass. Years have gone by since we last met. Time goes by quickly when you're having fun. The car went by so fast, by high speed. Hang around. To stay in a place with no specific reason. The teenagers hang around the mall after school. He spends his weekends hanging around downtowns. They often hang around the park, chatting and playing games. Free up. To make a space available. She is trying to free up some time for relaxation. I need to free up some space on my phone to download the new app. Could you free up some time next week? I need your help. Countdown. To announce the passing time remaining before an event begins. The crowd began to count down the final seconds of the game. We are counting down the days until our vacation. The space agency counted down the seconds the rocket launched. Take part in. To participate or join in activity or event. Many athletes dream of take part in the Olympics. I decided to take part in local theater production. Many students take part in annual sports day. Sit through. To stay until the end, especially something boring. The lecture on algebra was long, but I managed to sit through it. I cannot believe I sat through that entire movie. It was so dull. It is tough to sit through double periods without a break. Tune out. To stop paying attention or listening to something. Half of the class tune out when the topic is too complex. I tend to tune out when he starts talking about his hobbies. When the lecture got boring, many students tuned out. Mess around. To waste time doing something unproductive. Stop messing around and get to work. The kids spend the afternoon messing around in the yard. The teacher does not tolerate the students that messing around in the class. Fall behind. To fail to keep pace or to delayed. If you miss too many classes, it is easy to fall behind. She fell behind on her reading assignments during the holidays. She fell behind on her payments and needs to settle her debts. Catch up. To come from behind to equal pace. I need to catch up on my reading before the exam. I missed a few lessons and I had to catch up over the weekend. After a school trip, she needs to catch up on her assignments. Keep up with. To stay at the same level or maintain pace. It is hard to keep up with latest technology. With his tutoring, he is keeping up with his classmates in math. She always keeps up with the news. Turn in. To submit something. I will turn in my project's report by the end of the day. Make sure you turn in your permission slips for the field trip. Do not forget to turn in your assignments by the Friday. Look up. Search for information about something. When studying a new topic, it is important to look up unfamiliar vocabulary. He didn't understand the historical reference, so he looked it up. They looked up the restaurant's location before heading out. Figure out. Understand or find a solution to a problem. She managed to figure out the complicated equation after several attempts. If you can't figure out the answer, try asking for help. Figure out the solution requires passion and logical thinking. Go over, review, or revise something. It's good practice to go over your work before submitting it. She decided to go over her presentation one last time before the meeting. Going over your mistakes helps you learn and improve. Brush up. Improve existing skills or refresh one's knowledge. She decided to brush up her coding skills before the job interview. He brushed up on his knowledge of world history before the quiz. Brush up your skills can improve your confidence and performance. Catch on. Understand something, especially after a while or some effort. She was confused at first, but she quickly caught on. If you don't catch on at first, don't be afraid to ask questions. Drop out. Quit or leave a competition, typically school or a course. She decided to drop out of the race due to an injury. She dropped out of the college to start her own business. Some people drop out of school but go on to become successful. Hand in. Submit work for review or consideration. She handed in her assignments before leaving the class. He made sure to hand in his application early. Handing in your work on time shows responsibility and respect for deadlines. Put off. Postpone or delay doing something. She decided not to put off studying for the test. He often puts off doing his homework until the last minute. Putting off important tasks leads to unnecessary stress and poor performance. Run by. To present an idea to someone for their opinion. Before we proceed, let's run the idea by the manager for his input. She wanted to run her proposal by the committee before the meeting. I need to run these changes by the team before finalizing the documents. Sign up. To register for an event, service, or an online platform. I'm going to sign up for a photography class to improve my skills. You should sign up for our newsletter to stay updated on our latest products. They signed up to raise funds for the local hospital. Set up. To arrange or prepare something for use. We need to set up a new workspace for our incoming intern. The tech team will set up a new software system over the weekend. I will set up a conference call so we can discuss the details. Take on. To accept a new job, task, or responsibility, especially involving a challenge. He decided to take on the role of team leader. Our department will take on new responsibilities. She took on the challenging task to coordinating the event. Hand in. To submit something. Please hand in your reports by the end of the day. The students were asked to hand in their assignments before the weekend. She handed in her resignation letter to the boss. Follow up. To check on a task that was already started. I'll follow up with the vendor about the late delivery. We should follow up on that lead from the conference. He hasn't responded to my email, so I need to follow up with a phone call. Fill out. To complete a form or a document. Can you fill out this survey to provide feedback? She needs to fill out an application to apply for the position. The doctor asked me to fill out the medical form. Bring up. To introduce a topic or an issue. I would like to bring up an issue with our project in today's meeting. She didn't want to bring up the mistake in front of everyone. He interrupted the speaker to bring up the issue of employee benefits. Carry out. To execute or perform the task or a plan. The research team carried out a series of experiments for the projects. It's crucial that we carry out the client's instructions. The agency was hired to carry out a marketing campaign. Thank you so much for watching this video, and for more exciting lessons, please hit the subscribe button and see you guys in the next video.